Okay, so this one is from Che. Am I the asshole for causing my uncle's death? I, 17 female, went to my parents' hometown recently to attend a family reunion in my mother's side around a month ago. While there, I spent most of my time with my mother's side relatives, as I'm closer and feel more comfortable with them. I'm not close with anyone in my father's side, as I feel used whenever I'm with them. All of them expect me to pay for everything because my father is successful. Also, they're closed-minded and have said offensive things about gay bestie. When my older sister went to visit my uncle on our last full day, my I and my younger brother decided to not join her because we had plans with our maternal cousins. This has caused my father's family to call me out for my favoritism. Yes, only me because my brother is a boy, so he can't be blamed for anything. Then my uncle expressed his disappointment of me and called me a spoiled brat who nobody likes and some more hurtful things. After days of getting harassed by their messages, I snapped and decided to tell my dad about it. After my dad saw the messages, he got very mad and fired my uncle and stopped giving allowance to those that harassed me. This has caused my father's family to hate me more. Around 2 weeks ago, my uncle's kidney problems became very bad. He refused dialysis as he doesn't believe in hospitals. Yesterday, he died. Now his children are all blaming me for his death as they claim I gave him stress. My dad told me not to blame myself as his kidney problem has been getting worse for months now since he refused any medication. I can't help but think the stress I gave him caused his sickness to become worse. I've been feeling really shitty about this. Am I the asshole? Uh, like he refused dialysis, doesn't believe in hospitals, and refused medication. That's not on her. I say not the asshole. That family sounds absolutely bonkers. OP is at no fault here. Yeah. Honestly, I started feeling guilty now for ruining my dad's relationship. Yesterday was the first time I saw my dad cry, and that was a lot because my dad doesn't show emotions that much. I feel so bad he can't even attend the funeral of his sibling, whom he's closest to, because of me. My dad did a great job for protecting me, but it caused him to lose someone very important to him. I say not the asshole. Okay, who's next? Um, what's the quote? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes? Okay, Carrie's turn. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my husband my new Wi-Fi password? My husband, 30 male, and I, female 32, are going through some financial struggles right now. The reason for that is because my husband lost his job. He didn't earn much anyway, working retail, being overworked and underpaid. He said the reason he lost his job was because of his narcissist boss. Money is tight, and the load fell on me to completely provide for us and pay for everything, including Wi Fi. He promised to look for a job, though. My husband started spending most of his time on his phone. I keep asking if he is looking for a job, and he'd say yes, but it's been 3 months now. And I grew suspicious because retail jobs aren't easy to find. Or are easy to find? On the other hand, I found myself paying so much toward Wi-Fi service because of his endless activities on the internet. I didn't say anything until I ran into his former boss at the supermarket. We talked about my husband, and I brought up how he fired him, but he looked at me confused and said he didn't fire him. My husband quit with his own will after giving him a long rant about how he was sick and tired of working retail and that he will never work in this field again. I was shocked and fuming, and also fuming. I went home. Uh, I went home and confronted him. He admitted it was true and asked me to understand because he was fed up with having to work as a server for rude, obnoxious people who didn't respect him the way they should. I asked what he was going to do then, and he said he has been thinking of going back to school to earn a respectable degree and work a decent job. I asked where he would get the money to go back to school, and he shrugged and said I could start a fund for him with my salary because, like he said, he will no longer work retail. I lost it at him and told him I won't save money for anything when I can barely manage. Oh, and by the way, I told him I was losing so much money on Wi-Fi service, so I changed the password prohibiting him from using the internet again till he started helping pay for it. He got mad and shouted about how I was robbing him of his rights to use the internet, but I stated that the internet is a privilege, not a right, but he called me selfish and unsupportive. I left for work later and he kept calling me, telling me to give up the password, but I keep refusing. Uh, let that man go. That's all I have to say about that. You gotta let that man go. According to the United States Constitution, um, life, liberty, happiness, and Wi-Fi. But asshole. I'd say that. I'd say the husband is the asshole, not the wife. Let's see let's see if nothing, no updates from OP. I hope you have no kids. Either way, be careful of your contraception. Although honestly, cutting him off in bed would also be appropriate. Okay. Um. Okay. This is snows. I guess okay. Will I be the asshole if I were to steal my ex's cat? I know the title sounds pretty bad, but just hear me out. I, 19 female, have been on okay terms with my ex, 25 male, since our breakup 3 years back. I go over to his house and we play video games, movies with our friend group, other friends, things. More recently, the past 6 months or so, he has grown some sort of obsession with owning cats, often finding strays and taking them in or saving them from unfit households, which is also known as adopting from an unplanned litter someone at work had. Now, that isn't the concerning part. The concerning part is that I am fairly sure he is severely neglecting his cats, and if he is, I can't just let it go. He's removed a cyst on his first cat, Midnight, about 6 months ago in his living room. His second and third cat ran, Luna, a male, and Mocha, a 3-month-old, and he currently has his fourth and fifth, Chloe and Carmen. Things I've noticed are smaller in a way, and there isn't a lot of it. He started off with 2 litter boxes, litter filling them to the brim, and they wouldn't be cleaned for weeks at a time. It's down to 1 litter box, and still not cleaned. Today I noticed Chloe's neck, which has a large open wound, and he blames it on her, but is also refusing to take her to the vet for infection meds. Would I be the asshole if I were to take his cats and report him to whoever I need to report him to? He does love these cats, he's super overprotective of them, but if he can't properly care for them, he shouldn't have them. I'm just worried about legal consequences, I suppose. Wait. 19 female, but they broke up 3 years back? She was 16 when she broke up. He was 22, and she was 16 when they broke up, victim. What? You're the asshole. Do not steal or take the cats without his permission. You can report that as theft. You can, however, report him for for neglect. I think doing an anonymous report would be good. Call your local animal abuse hotline or organization or animal shelter for guidance. Cat litter needs to be changed every day, even if it is 1 cat. Yeah, a lot of people are just saying, like, report and then take them. Oh no. Do this through legal channels or you'll face legal consequences. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You were 16 dating a 22-year-old. In some countries, you could report them for rape. Acts in benefit of the cats. The age difference between you and your ex is kind of a red flag. You were 16 and he was 22. When you broke up, how old were you when you got together? Please, OP, be mindful of protecting yourself in your dealings with him. Yeah, a lot of the people are saying not the asshole, but just go through legal channels and report him, but not like actually steal them because she could get arrested.
She is a victim.
He was a victim,
A
yeah.
victim, victim, victim.
Murrit, do you have one?